day, grade 9 students. How are you doing? This is Teacher Marizel, your teacher broadcaster in Health9. Welcome to the Health9 module on Community and Environmental Health Lesson 3.2. I will be here to help and guide you with the lesson and activities in your module. So, make sure you have your module in Health Quarter 1, Lesson 3.2, entitled Environmental Problems in the Philippines, and a separate sheet where you can write your answers. So, get ready. In the previous podcast, we discussed about the concept of community and environmental health. It says that a healthy community reflects a sense of well-being. It is the foundation for achieving all other goals and is essential for a productive society. Thus, it also helps in building our country's economy and equipping our students to learn and succeed academically. You have learned also that the environment plays an important role in people's physical, mental, and social well-being. You also learned social issues and problems involving the threats of community and environmental destruction. We also reiterated that you, as a student, you can take part in maintaining and promoting a healthy community and environment. It helps you reflect on how healthy your community and environment are and what activities that adversely affect you and what you should do to sustain community and environmental health. In today's podcast, we will be discussing environmental problems in the Philippines, which is very important to analyze the effects of environmental issues on people's health. Recall that the surrounding in which we live in is our environment. The environment plays an important role in people's physical, mental, and social well-being. At present, there are environmental problems that affect people's health in a variety of ways. Current environmental problems make us exposed to disasters and calamities, now and in the future. Our environment has a large impact on our health and well-being, an important part of living well. Our country is presently facing a lot of environmental concerns. If you look at the environment around us, you can see that there are a number of issues that really affect our lives. The current environmental concerns represent a considerable measure of danger to the well-being of people and creatures. Our environment is constantly changing. People need to be aware of what types of environmental problems our country is facing. Are you now ready to know the environmental problems in the Philippines where we live in? Lend your ears and listen as I enumerate the most common environmental problems in the Philippines and its effects on the environment and on people's health. The following are the environmental issues in the Philippines and its effects. 1. Deforestation or forest clearance. It is the removal of a forest or stand of trees from land that is then converted to non-forest use. It can involve conversion of forest land to farms, ranches, or urban use. The effects of the deforestation are the soil erosion, landslide, greenhouse effect, denuded upland, silting of rivers and dams, degraded watersheds, flooding, destruction of corals along the coast, and increase such as malaria and dengue fever. Number 2. Flash floods. A flood caused by heavy or excessive rainfall in a short period of time, generally less than 6 hours, and rapidly rising water can reach heights of 30 feet or more. Furthermore, flash flood producing rains can also trigger catastrophic mudslides. It causes of diseases such as cholera and other waterborne diseases, hepatitis B, gastrointestinal disease, leptospirosis, loss of life, and contamination of drinking water. Number 3. Soil erosion. What is soil erosion in short answer? Soil erosion is a gradual process that occurs when the impact of water or wind detaches and removes soil particles, causing the soil to deteriorate. The effects of soil deterioration and low water quality due to erosion and surface runoff have become severe problems worldwide and go beyond the loss of fertile land. It has led to increased pollution and sedimentation in streams and rivers, clogging, unproductive use of farmland, difficulty in raising livestock, loss of soil, which causes climate change. Number 4. Oil spill. How and where do oil spills happen? Oil spills that happen in rivers, bays, and ocean most often are caused by accidents involving tankers, barge, pipelines, refineries, drilling rigs, and storage facilities, but also occur from recreational boats and in marines. It is discharged accidentally or intentionally that flows on the surface of water bodies as a discrete mass and is carried by the wind, currents, and tides. It usually affects our health condition such as skin irritation, such as skin injuries, rash and blisters, memory loss, dizziness and irritability, headache, nausea and vomiting, chest pain, coughing and lung problems, and it causes suffocation of marine mammals and death of trees. Number 5. Coral reef degradation. What is coral reef degradation? It is the destruction of oceans' corals. It is normally caused by illegal fishing. What do you think is the effect if our coral will be destructed? As the coral reef die, coastlines become more susceptible to damage and flooding from storms, hurricanes, and cyclones. Without the coral reef, the ocean will not be able to absorb as much carbon dioxide, leaving more carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. This might be the reason to lose edible reef fish, reduction of species, which will affect one of the resources of foods. Number 6. Illegal mining. What is illegal mining? Illegal mining is mining activity that is undertaken without state permission. It's the absence of mining licenses and exploration or mineral transportation permits. Illegal mining activities were identified as the cause of destruction of beautiful coral reef, barrenness of land. Number 7. Air pollution. What do you understand about air pollution? is the contamination of the indoor or outdoor environment by any chemical, physical, or biological agent that modifies the natural characteristic of the atmosphere. Household combustion devices, motor vehicles, industrial facilities, and forest fires are common sources of air pollution. Air pollution can affect lung development and is implicated in the development of asthma, lung cancer, fatigue, Alzheimer's and Parkinson's disease, nervous system damage, irritation of the eyes, nose, and throat. It can also cause global warming, formation of photochemical, smog formation of acid rain, aerosol formation, and of course, depletion of ozone layer. It's time to do the activities. Are you ready? Turn your module to page 10. There, you will find the activity. Sum it up. In our lesson, you already identified the different environmental issues / problems and their effects on the environment and human health. Now, on your answer sheet, you have to sum up what you have learned on the following environmental problems by enumerating the effects on the environment in column 2 and effects on the people's health in column 3. Let's proceed to activity 2. Create a paragraph of at least 2 to 3 sentences of what you have learned in our discussion today. We now move on to another activity. Create a poster on a long bond paper showing the present environmental problem in your community, and at the back of it, write an essay about the damage caused by it. Submit the next day. Now, you have learned so much from listening to our discussion. Let us now summarize the environmental problems we have in the Philippines. Let's see if you can go with me in identifying the 7 enumerated environmental problems in the Philippines. There are 7 identified environmental problems in the Philippines. 1. Deforestation. 2. Air pollution. 3. Flash flood. 4. Illegal mining. 5. Oil spill. 6. Coral reef degradation. And 7. Soil erosion. All these problems cause issues in environment and it directly affects our health. Always remember that these problems directly affects our health and our environment. I believe that our lesson today is finished. I hope that you were able to pick insights from our podcast today. One important lesson today is that it is our collective and individual responsibility to preserve and protect the world in which we all live. Until then, this is Teacher Maricel, your teacher podcaster. Have a blessed day, everyone. Goodbye.